Today, we're diving into a civilization that has shaped our world in ways we're still, just beginning to understand. Ancient India. Its story kicks off thousands of years ago, but believe me, its legacy is all around us. So let's get right into it. This quote, it really sets the stage perfectly, doesn't it? We're talking about a culture whose intellectual and spiritual light was just blazing in the ancient world. They gave us everything from mind-blowingly sophisticated cities to the actual concept of zero. It's an absolutely incredible story of depth and vision. So where do you even start a story like this? Well, you go right back to the beginning, to the very dawn of civilization in the region, with foundations that were, frankly, way ahead of their time. Now, what you're looking at here isn't just some random ancient village. Nope. This is from the Indus-Saraswati civilization, one of the world's very first urban cultures. These were meticulously planned cities. I mean, grid layouts, advanced water systems, the kind of organization that was totally revolutionary. It's a huge sign of a highly advanced society right from the get-go. But it wasn't just about impressive buildings. Not at all. Ancient India made the hunt for knowledge a core part of its identity, weaving it into the very fabric of day-to-day life. And this slide just gives you a taste of the scale we're talking about. You had the gurukuls, these really intimate learning circles between a teacher and students, and then you had these massive universities like Nalanda that were a magnet for scholars from all over Asia. They were mapping the stars, exploring deep philosophical questions in texts like the Vedas and Upanishads. See, learning wasn't just a task, it was a total way of life. And out of all these incredible achievements, one just stands out. It completely changed the world, the concept of zero. I know, it sounds so simple to us now, right? But this single idea, this invention, unlocked all of modern math, science, and computers. It wasn't just another number. It was a complete revolution in how humans think. You know, when you focus that intensely on the mind, it naturally leads you to an equally deep dive into the spirit. Ancient India wasn't just looking outward at the world, it was looking inward, exploring the vast universe of human consciousness. And this is where we find the real roots of yoga. Long before it became a fitness trend in the West, it was this profound spiritual discipline. It was, and still is, a path designed to create harmony, to unite the physical body, the thinking mind, and the deeper soul. A truly holistic way of looking at what it means to be well. Okay, so when you have a civilization that's this advanced in mind and spirit, it's going to express itself in some pretty amazing ways, through vibrant culture and some serious strength. There's this amazing balance going on here, this dance between art and the power needed to build empires. The whole culture was just a celebration of harmony. You could see it everywhere, in the amazing art, how they blended science and philosophy, the colorful festivals, and of course, the breathtaking architecture. This was a society that really truly valued beauty and connection in everything it did. And all of that rich culture, it didn't just exist in a vacuum. It had to be protected, nurtured, and that's where you get these powerful empires, dynasties like the Mauryas, the Cholas, and the legendary Rajputs. These were symbols of incredible courage and vision. They built stable kingdoms where art and knowledge could really thrive for centuries. So let's step back for a second. When you put all these pieces together, the incredible start, the powerhouse of knowledge, the deep spirituality, the vibrant culture, what do you get? Well, you get this grand idea of ancient India as a complete world, all on its own. Just let that sink in for a moment. Not just a country, not just a kingdom, but a complete world. What that really means is a civilization so rich, so diverse, so self-contained that it had everything needed for human life to flourish, right there within its own borders. And here are the hallmarks of that world. It was a cradle where civilization was born, a powerhouse of knowledge for everyone else, a timeless home for the search for spiritual truth, and maybe most importantly, it held this deep-seated vision of human unity, the idea that everything and everyone is connected. And that brings us to the final and maybe the most important question, a question for us, right now, as we look back at this amazing legacy, this balance between science and spirit, between community and the individual. What piece of wisdom from this ancient, complete world do you think we need to rediscover most urgently today?